Hey, I'm Will and I'm a postgraduate researcher. So for Unfolding Narratives, I've got a piece being shown called In Our Muddy Bodies. This piece emanates from the work I do with a group called Mud Collective, which is a sedimentology and sound research group operating across the UK, Iraq, India and France. I'm really interested in the role that sound plays in pedagogy, specifically how sound enables us to understand our relationships with the more than human world around us. So what I'm asking with my PhD research is, how can I better understand how we learn, teach and cohabit with sound in the age of the climate crisis? The piece that you'll see in the Well Gallery, it's along sheets being held from above with lots of muddy smears and prints on them. Those sheets started out as ground sheets for muddy sonic workshops that I've run in the past with Mud Collective, where people, without using words, interact with the materials and through sound with each other and improvise and perform with these soil samples that our geologist collaborators have taken. Rather than recording those sounds, we thought, let's capture the physicality of the movements that produce sounds on these ground sheets. And so what you see being shown is the kind of physical traces, the results of the actions. My field is in its infancy. I think the term sonic pedagogy has only really been thrown around for less than a decade for sure. So I'm kind of hoping that as the work that I'm doing develops, I can be part of that establishing discourse. It's also been great to work alongside people who are at various stages of their research. I think the two people either side of me in the exhibit are both at the very end of their work. So being able to kind of speak with them whilst installing, get their input into what I'm doing is really useful. The fact that we've also got the panel discussions, it's just good to see what other people are doing and where the overlaps are and how we might enrich one another's processes. The function and the setting of a PhD, historically it's all been about, the singular genius working by themselves, when actually, if we want to be thinking about this work and the work we do in a feminist decolonial register, then we need to be thinking about how we actually deconstruct the kind of classical idea of a PhD as something that we do by ourselves in a silo, rather it's something we do together, and that co-working can absolutely be a part of that. So there's a disruptive element to what I'm doing, which really excites me. I love the people that work here and the people that I work with. It's the people here that make the institution, that make the university, and the fact that we are stoic and resilient and vibrant and that we continue doing that work regardless, and that we all very kind of happily and actively tap into one another and engage with each other. It's kind of a rich place to be.